I'm getting destroyed by what I'm presuming is phase one of this boss because he has very little health. But even with that, like, I'm not doing good.
Is she doing anything in particular that's destroying you, or?
She just hits really hard and turns invisible and teleports around and then gets me with a grab attack that does a lot of damage.
Yeah, grabs tend to do quite a lot of damage.
Which is quite frankly cheating, you know. Oh, yeah,
It sounds like it.
what I think is phase one.
You know what, we can probably just keep clicking. Not bringing dizziness. Sorry, I should bring up my second screen. That's for sure.
Ah. Phase two appears to be a completely different boss. That's
Quite different.
that is a very angry thing. Oh, seems to be the first boss and this new boss, possibly. I don't know what's going on in this cutscene. Oh yeah, it's both of these things together.
Oh, good. A double duel.
They have one combined health bar though, which is strange. I'm going for the bigger one because he's got a bigger hitbox, so therefore he's easier to hit. What the hell attack is that? No. Did I win? I don't know. Yeah, I won, okay.
Good job.
That was easier than I expected considering I had trouble with the first phase. And that was, you know, just one of them. Wait! What? There's a third phase? Holy shit. Oh god. It's an even hyper... She's got a hyper mode from Metroid Prime now.
That's pretty great.
I did not expect a third phase with the boss again. As long as she doesn't turn invisible.
Well, you shouldn't give her ideas like that, Joe.
I don't think his form is going to turn invisible considering she's slightly more angry.
What can we do with that for the weapon? Pepper, you don't have any.
I just realised she's dual wielding scythes now. She only had one scythe in phase 1.
Let's go into the worms.
Yes, she did. Is it going to be a phase 4 now? I don't know.
Probably. Why not, sure?
No, messages popped, some of the bonfires appeared. Wow, that was pretty rad, that fight.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
I didn't bring a healer. I'm sure this will go fine.
Apparently that was the boss of the DLC.
Just the one?
I think it was an optional one, I'm going to find.
Dinner first. Move that. Probably herbs.
I remember I did one of the other endings that I didn't do for this, like along the main game. I just remember that I can heal like all the dark signs that I've accumulated.
A fortune.
You know, to reverse my holding effect. So I thought I'll go do that. And it says, let's see, heal the dark sigil requires 577,451 souls.
Pretty cheap,
Don't
so.
have. I currently have 146,000, which is like the most I've ever had at one time.
So you only have like a quarter of the way there then. It's not too bad.
Yeah,
Also,
I
how
don't
do
really want to. There you go. Hello. Insufficient souls. No shit. Let's just level up.
Guys, somehow I accidentally deleted The Last of Us.
How did you do that?
I have no fucking idea. I just put the PS4 there, and it said, you don't have enough, I don't know why I tried to start it, but it said, you don't have insufficient memory to start this application. I was like, what the fucking application? What? I didn't click anything. So I backed out like, and I was looking. I was like, what disc is that? It says format disc. So I fucking removed it from PS4, and it's The Last of Us disc. And I'm there like, when the fuck did I uninstall The Last of Us? I'd never uninstalled The Last of Us. I'm wondering if my sister put into my room or something, because she's always saying, I want to shoot someone. I'm like, we're not using my PS4, I said. So, there was one day last week I fell asleep when I was on my PS4. I was watching like videos on YouTube, Unless I accidentally deleted it in, that's the only time I would have done it.
Seems unlikely.
I worried. You down too loud there, mention.
No, can't hear you.
Okay. Okay. What are you doing for the night?
Give them no
I'm on Darkest Dungeon at the moment, because I didn't know if you were going to be on tonight. Joe's heading off in a while because he's not distracted, because he's been watching people play games very quickly.
What?
Yeah, I've been watching GDQ all week. And I had a few hours sleep after it, but other than that, I was up for like 24 hours for like the entirety of the
only the first test.
ending stuff.
Now it must be carried home.
Oh, maybe that wasn't actually the end of this DLC. There's a place where I can travel.
Matt, what Call of Duties do you have?
What, sorry? I was just unmuting myself.
What Call of Duties do you have?
A full pack off in a truck.
Installed, like, Black Ops 3. But I also have World War 2 on disc. That one takes time to be installed. I might have another one. I've got the Black Ops 2 there somewhere, but that's no good really.
Like I say, Black Ops 2 probably won't do much good on the PS4, but sure.
Let me check your applications. Library.
The short form is, I was wondering if you had Infinite Warfare.
I don't think I have that one.
Executed with impunity.
Ah.
Well, purchased. Call of Duty. What's it? Oh, don't show up in purchase. Oh.
Another one.
So if I have a game on disc, it won't show up in purchase?
Correct, yes.
Another
Oh,
abomination.
I'm pretty sure I
No, if
don't
you
have
just
that
do,
one.
if you do all instead of purchased, you'll be able to see then if you've installed it in the past.
Continue
I think
the
that's
onslaught.
off as well because
Them.
it only shows the one that I have installed currently in all. Because my all has Black Ops 3, Dead by Daylight, Destiny 2, Fortnite, Friday the 13th, H1Z1, Hitman, Sniper Assassin, and then Last of Us. That's all that's there. Even though I played God of War recently enough as well, so I installed it.
Fair enough.
I don't have Infinite Warfare though. No.
Okay, I just figured I'd ask because we're going to be trying some of the zombies tomorrow, so.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave
Hello.
and the foolhardy
Hey again,
alike.
Maddie.
Hey, I did. I beat it. I'm looking at this
You beat the
text
Call of
roll.
Duty.
I sure did.
Good
And
job.
it was okay.
Would you say it was better for being free, or you weren't really that fussed?
I'm glad it was free because I would like
Confidence
Titanfall.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
I really enjoyed playing through the campaign. Call of Duty 3, Black Ops 3. I thought, like,
Their formation
I
is
can't.
broken.
I really.
Maintain
I wasn't really
defense.
enjoying it until like the twist towards the end.
Yeah, we've
You
all
played
finished it at this point, I think. So we can
Did you
safely
play
talk
Infinite
about the-
Warfare at all, Manty?
Was that?
Did you play Infinite Warfare at all?
No.
You should. It was the best Ace Combat game released that year. So,
I was interested in that game.
It's actually
I'm
one of the
probably not
better
gonna
single
buy it
player
more than
CODs, like, legitimately.
yeah, it is. It is
I've
actually
heard a
pretty
lot
good.
of I've heard a lot of good things about it. I kind of want to play it, but I don't want to pay more than I did for Titanfall, which was like $6, because I'm not gonna play the multiplayer.
So
It's never gonna happen.
Resistance.
That's fair. I actually played my first round of multiplayer in Infinite Warfare today.
Well,
So, yeah. And that was, I played half of it and then I just quit because I couldn't bother to get killed anymore. So,
Some
probably
experiments
happen.
should have never happened. You are doing
I
just
gotta say, I
right
appreciate
in
what
them.
this game tries to do. Like, it's definitely interesting, like the story, the way it goes towards the end.
I see something
Even if
long absent in the sunken
I
faces
really
of
hated a lot
passers-by.
of the characters.
A glimmer
Did not care
of hope.
for Hendrix at all. But oh well. It's pretty solid.
Is there any activity log for the PS4?
Is there any what now?
An activity log.
Not that you can see, but what other people can see.
Don't know for like me and like changes I made, like deleting stuff, for example.
I was gonna say, like, if you think you have it on disc, why not just look at the games you've got on disc? I mean, sure, you have them in a nice tidy pile, right?
No. This is for the Last of Us. I want to know how I delete this or when I delete this.
Then no, there's no way of tracking that. Okay.
What?
Now to delete this game and never play it again. Wait, all of the trophies for beating missions are for beating it on hard or more? Like,
Yep.
that's rough. So you're made of paper already on normal. I don't want to play those. Oh well. Got 4% of the trophies for Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Nice.
Yep.
A good number. I saw you posted a couple of times in the chat thread, Manti.
Oh yeah, I did.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Did a lot of posting.
I didn't do that much. I think I only posted like 2 or 3 times. But
I think I did about 600 posts myself.
it did seem like some people were going all in.
Just empty quote man all the time, you know. Never stop.
Yeah.
Top poster got 4,000 posts, like more than that in the end.
Wow.
Pretty great. Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of posts.
I think someone worked it out that she posted on average one post every 2.5 seconds for the entirety of GDQ.
Agreed.
Did they not
Down there
sleep?
in the dark.
What happened? What?
But perhaps we can slay
You just
them
post
even
plus
faster.
like it's still got the limit of you can only post once every 10 seconds.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was a lot of like you'd post and there'd be like 2 pages more like immediately. It's ridiculous. It's such a great thread this year.
That thread probably had half of the total posts on the
Like,
entire
when-
forum.
Yeah, like we got up to about like I think it's on like 2,120 or 30 pages there now.
That's a lot.
And like last year's, or well, ADDQ, we only got up to like, I don't know, 900 or so, I think. We were an
Because people have a lot more free time.
Yeah, like, there was a lot of emotes that came out of it as well. I think I think people bought like 8 new emotes for the forum just from that thread alone.
Oh man.
Great.
I did happen to see. I only got to see one of the world record runs as it happened, but that was pretty cool. Went back and watched the other one.
Packs
I can't remember what that one was now.
are often low
There were
on
two.
supplies.
I don't remember what it was. Like there was Spider-Man Web of Fire, which I didn't see live. I watched that later. It was like 8 minutes.
Waiting to be spent.
And the other one, I don't know what it's called, but it was some weird game where you play as a baby and you have like a rattle. You hit people
Oh,
with it.
that one.
Watch
Yeah.
your step.
No, that was a weird game.
I think that was like in one of those like really. I think it was like right after the silly game block.
Yeah, it was part
Maybe
of
it
the
was during
game's going.
Oh, okay, it was part of it.
My favourite game there was Take the Top at the Party. That was such a great game.
Oh yeah, I remember. I watched that. I was kind of expecting that game to turn at some point, but no, it's just
Another abomination.
Yeah, but turn
it
into a
is
horror game or something.
yeah, it's exactly what it says on the
just-
label right there. It's
Just find and pet cute bugs. It's great.
yep. Like even when I wasn't actually watching it or around, I had the stream on my PlayStation 4. So
Yeah.
Information is broken.
Yeah,
I think I
it's
missed
great.
like 6 party invites from Siege over the course of that.
Yeah, like when I was
That's-
playing Dark Souls, I just send an invite in case you happen to want to join, kind of thing.
As
I
the
missed
fiend
7
falls,
as it happens.
blossoms.
I played a lot of Dark Souls. I finished it this afternoon,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh yeah, how'd you end up liking it at the end?
Pretty good. Like, I was really struggling with it at the start because of the fact that I was also struggling with the heat more than anything else. But once I got into the rhythm of it and I got a weapon I liked, then I enjoyed it a lot better.
Sure. What was the weapon you ended up liking?
Success.
The lightning Zweihander.
View.
You kept
Or is it
the
merely
Zweihander.
trick?
I sure
Yeah, it's a
did.
good one. I've definitely done runs with Zweihander in my time.
It's pretty good.
It is. And lightning is actually a really good, weapon type for it, even though it doesn't like scale any. At least I don't think it does, if I remember right.
It doesn't. Lightning 200 doesn't scale.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, fire and lightning don't scale in that game, I think. I think lightning is better, but I don't
I was
fucking
assured
know.
that lightning is OP, and you know what? They went it wrong.
Did it have the DLC in it? Did you try that stuff?
The
or-
DLC was in it, but because I didn't know how to find it, I didn't.
Yeah, so the DLC area is really obtuse to find. Like, did you do the stuff with, Dusk of Ulasil, or whatever her name is?
I'm gonna go with nah.
Okay, did you find the Hydra in the lake?
Oh,
I
jeez.
did, though I couldn't kill it because whenever I tried to engage it, I would fall into the water and die.
Well, you're not supposed to, it attacks and you're supposed to counterattack, but if you find the right place to stand, you can just stand still without moving and shoot it with a bow until it dies. You know, like you do.
Yeah, because I had a bow with me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a bow is really useful in that game. I did tell you, I did warn you. I warned you about the bow.
You may have mentioned that on at least one occasion, yes.
But yeah, behind that lake, there's a little alcove or whatever. Like there's a cave in the back, in the water, and there's like one of those crystal things, crystal golems or whatever. And I think if you kill it, you free Dusk, and that's in the normal game. But I think you have to have her freed to go to the DLC, because I think it's back there. I think the
Oh, Jesus, what is this boss fight?
sounds like you're having fun.
I'm not having fun.
Well, you are playing Dark Souls 3.
He was
Bam!
like a man. And he had some wolves with him. It's like, okay, wolves, yeah, fuck wolves. But I killed
Wolves
wolves.
just seem to
like,
turn up in
fight
the
the
DLC a
man.
lot from what you've been saying.
And now,
You're in the
and now,
DLC.
there's a big wolf.
Yep. I remember
Fuck
that,
this-
boss.
Fuck this guy and his wolf.
Yeah. that DLC was very okay, I guess.
Yeah, like I thought, you know, the lady and the fireman, and then the dark fire lady, you know, the main boss, I guess.
Yeah, oh, I
Obviously.
hated that boss so much.
Jesus,
People really seem to like that boss, but I was like, I
it was
don't
kind of
like
cool.
the
Like,
I don't like the gimmick in Dark Souls 3 where you deplete the health bar entirely and then they get stand back up like you didn't do anything, get their full
Yeah.
health bar back and get stronger. Like it doesn't work like that in the other games. Like
what I don't understand about that boss is that I found the first phase where it was just a lady really difficult, and she killed me like 3 times. But then I got past that phase and then just killed everything easily. So I don't even understand.
I think the second phase is probably the easiest one, which is weird because it has 2 people walking around. There's like the guy with the big thing.
Yeah, I just walked up to him and just kept slamming him in the back with my sword because he was, you know, huge, really easy to hit.
Yeah, he's not.
This
He's not
fucking
too bad.
wolf. It's just teleporting effectively. It's doing wave dashes or something. I don't know.
I don't really remember what I did against the wolf.
Like, it's nearly dead, but like, it's just okay. Now it's dead. Fuck you, wolf.
The real boss is the area directly before there and setting off all the crabs at once. That's the true boss of the DLC.
God, I hate crabs in this game.
The big
Terrible.
crabs are motherfuckers. They are.
Like, yeah.
Their confidence is shaken.
Right, what the hell do I do now? I've done this one. Can I pick this sword up? What stupid sword? I can't even pick this sword up, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think you can make that guy's weapon, the sword and shield or whatever, with his soul.
Of craftsmanship.
Yeah, I don't really. I've got a Black Knight Ultra Great Sword, which is like all I've used since I got it. It's like the best weapon.
Yeah. I remember people liking the sword and shield. I never used it, but
I imagine they're quite good, but they're just too small.
yeah. Well, no, I understand. I'm just saying, like, it's there. If you want to have a shield, if you want to engender passivity.
Yep. I've just been two-handing enormous swords this entire playthrough. Looking forward to the next DLC, which has the dual-wielded Ultra Great Swords.
I never even finished that. I got to the first boss. I saw that. Oh, well, I don't want to spoil how it works, but it just did the thing that I don't like in any other bosses. It's like, well,
It's 2 phase one, right?
Yeah. But it's like it does it worse than the other ones. Like you kill it, right? And then there's like a few seconds where it's just dead. But
Correct.
like the dead health bar doesn't go away. So it's like you think for like half a second, like, oh, finally I did it. Okay, cool. But then you notice like nothing actually happened. Like the you win thing didn't come up. So it's like you fucking know it's not dead. And you're just waiting for it to get back up, and then it does, and then like it has more. It has like, oh man, like the first phase is like 2 things, and then the second phase has as much health as the 2 things combined. And it's like, or more. It's like, fuck off. Like I got to that phase, and I'm just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I didn't like getting to this boss. I didn't like the area. It was just annoying.
Yeah, that sounds pretty lame.
I mean, some people really like the DLC, so I don't know. Maybe it was just me.
I'm gonna go with probably not, because I've heard a lot of people say it's kind of bad.
I think I'm done with the painted world now, so I might as well go on to that.
Yeah.
Burned? Oh shit, that's the things I got off that last boss. What do they do? Do I want to burn them or not?
Always set everything on fire, personally. Just everything.
I don't know what it's going to do though. I'm going to look it up. quick look at the champion's banner.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, watching arena or something. Oh god, it's a PvP arena. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to a PvP arena like ever.
How many people are likely to
Yeah,
be playing PvP at this point?
It's called Undead Match as well, which is great. But I'm not going to do it.
There were Demon's Souls up until the server shut down.
Yeah, but wasn't that because they knew
year
the
or
server
whatever.
was shutting down as they specifically went on to play it?
No, people were
No.
playing the whole time. Like
Also, Manny, your voice went funny.
Recover these lost shipments of rarities.
Your voices went funny, Manny.
That we may prevent them from falling
I should
into
just
even
done that.
less scrupulous
That's fine.
hands.
Yeah, like, oh, yeah, nice. This is the latest game.
You're breaking up and sounding like a robot, Manny. Like it's.
Now it must be carried
I know,
on.
wow. I hate to break you, but it's probably because I'm not living in patch.
Nice.
Try some H1Z1, CJ. Actually, I heard someone say arena.
No, I could play some H1Z1. Give me until the end of this. I'll do the end of this run in this dungeon, and I could swap over for a bit.
No panic.
Like, are you on for long, or are you heading off for work soon?
Yeah, down to like 11 at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Since it's Monday, like, I don't need much sleep. Usually last like later on in the week.
Executed with impunity.
Oh, oh, here.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yeah.
Well struck.
Mountains armor.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
No, I'm not going to be using gestures. So.
Oh gosh.
Be gone, fiend. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Too much going on there.
Unforeseen.
Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, the carpet bomb. Oh, where's it going? Oh, wow.
I'm gathering it has quite a range.
About 40, 50 feet. But we got no one.
Destroy them all.
I'm trying to find armor. I'm going singles in the last 20.
Are you playing duos?
Singles at the moment.
No, but I was kind of wondering why you'd be on your own. Like, it'd be pretty crazy.
Oh, no. Can't find armor anywhere.
You don't need armor if nobody can see you to shoot you.
Yeah. Oh, shit! Oh, my
Yeah, someone
God.
saw you.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where that was. I don't know what it was. I think someone stole my car as well.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of
What was that guy?
otherworldly corruption. Obliterated.
Oh, there he is. Oh fuck, there's a guy with a shotgun just sitting in the car there. Oh my god, it's shit. He one-shot me as well because I had nothing.
Confidence surges.
Oh, I had
as the
everything,
enemy
so I had the Marauder, Sniper. I finished 15th.
What you didn't have was armor.
Nope. Because I had the Marauder equipped, like, had he shot me that one time and had armor, I would just stand there too and kill them. I used to think I would have. Fuck. How long's your run in dungeon thingy?
I'm only halfway. If you want to go ahead and do another one, I'll let you know when I'm approaching the end. I have to find 3 things in a massive dungeon. So far I've found 0 of them.
Lovely.
Yeah.
What day are you looking for me to take off as well? The 7th?
That day, yes. That is the day that Overcooked 2 comes out. That is the day that you need to take
That
out.
Tuesday? What day is that?
So the Tuesday, I think?
Tuesday. No. I'll check them out. Hopefully. Should remember. I have alarms on my phone for like holidays and shit, so
Trinkets and baubles.
I'll throw that into
Paid
it.
for in blood.
Fuckers. Ugh. Oh, I was walking over to it as well, thinking, did I just see someone's head? And then, I'll go in here if he's here, fuck it. Of course he was there, but I was still not surprised by it.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
I don't know if it's just I'm just chilling on the road. Fuck, someone's gonna get to before me. Ah, dude. Shit, this one might not last as long.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Welcome back. I tried against this guy, he got out, he realised he had no gun, he got back in and ran away. I was dancing as well, I was like, let's be friends, let's team up. No, he took off. I can't even run towards that now because he's there with his car. The shit's done, he's coming back to murder me. No, good. No! He fucking ran over to me, jumped out, couldn't shoot me, and I'm going, went off to the nearest building, came back with a shotgun and murdered me. Fucking dickhead. Ah. Fucker. I'm gonna listen to the music, but that's just me off. Let me know, send me a text there when you're ready to do it, and I'll switch. I'll use my headset for music. And...
Sure.
Roughly what, 15 minutes?
Facebook Messenger. I'd say maybe 10 minutes.
Okay, I just to what you sound trying to stack
As
that.
the light gains
Cool, I see the
brightness,
party on that. Just what they
spirits
do.
are lifted,
No worries.
and purpose is
After a
made
minute.
clear. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Alright, there's the thing I need. Well, guess this run will be over quicker than I thought then.
Oh my god, why did it take fucking 12 years to do this copying thing for updates? I don't understand.
Updating things is a very difficult and complicated process, man.
Like, it's already done. It downloaded it. Now it's got a copy.
Great is the weapon
It's
that
just-
cuts on its own.
Why is that the process that takes a billion years? You don't get it.
What are you updating?
Overwatch.
So
Is the hamster out?
No. It's on a PTR on PC, but that just means it's going to be a while before it's actually live, and there's no PTR on PS4 or Xbox, so can't mess with the hamster unless I load it up on PC,
This is how a life is
which I could
taken.
do, I guess. But I don't really care.
I did see
It
that its ultimate is a minefield.
It
which
is.
I like the idea of.
He's really interesting, and he looks like a lot of fun. With the minefield, like what you can do is like, so when you do like the ground pound thing, it knocks people up into the air. So you can release the mines, ground pound, and because the mines have like a second to arm, so like they're arming as the guy that you hit is launched into the air and can't really do anything because he's
Yes.
stunned. And by the time he hits the ground, he's in the middle of an armed minefield.
That's
So
pretty
he's
good.
he's just gonna die.
Sounds like my sort of character if I ever played Overwatch again.
Yeah, the actual wrecking ball aspect is really good because like you turn into a ball, you hit a grappling hook on whatever, and then you can just spin around. You can literally spin like 360 around like a pole or whatever, if you can find one. Like you can, like
That's
he
pretty
actually
great.
works as a wrecking ball. He like keeps his momentum. Like there's a lot of momentum-based movement and stuff. He looks really cool.
Sounds like yeah.
I just wanted to try out the Symmetra changes since I just remember that happened. That's a thing.
Oh, what have they changed to Symmetra?
A lot. So her beam doesn't lock on anymore. It's more like Zarya, but it still has the damage ramp up. So
Okay.
like, yes, it's shorter range beam than Zarya, but like, you know, it does more damage the longer you have it aiming at somebody. But also another thing it does is if you're shooting a shield with it, you get your ammo back. So like if you're shooting a Reinhardt shield or something, like you're building the charge on the beam, but you're not losing ammo. So like if he drops the shield or whatever, or you know, you walk through it or something, I guess, then you're gonna be fully charged with full ammo, just melting whatever, you know. So that's interesting. They replaced
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
they replaced the alt No longer are there a shield generator, thank God, or a teleporter. You have a wall that it's literally an infinite range wall that goes to the top of the skybox and all the way across the map horizontally. So you can basically bisect the map. It seems like the way you want to use it is to like cut it in half, like instead of like a horizontal wall in between you and the other team, because they can just walk through that and then it doesn't do anything. What you want to do is like put it like in the middle, like the other way around. So you can just walk to the other side of the wall, because they can't like get past the wall because it just goes all the way from one end of the map to the other. So you just put it in the middle of the point and just cut it in half. So it's really hard to like do damage to you or for the healers to heal. Rest in peace, Ana, again, I guess. As far as I know, she's still bad.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it for Darkest Dungeon for the moment, and then I'll go play some H1Z1. So in the meantime, thanks for watching and listening to people talking about Dark Souls and Overwatch and various things. It's more fun that way.
What else did they change? Oh yeah.